Viewers, welcome back to Rise and Shine Your Life here on Tobago Channel 5. We have on set with us this morning two lovely persons representing a beautiful travel agent and Cruise and Rail Travel. Now, here's what's happening. We've got here Mr. Thean Allen, along with him Miss Jamil Duncan. We got it right, Jamil Duncan. And we're chatting with them this morning. Now, for some of us, we believe that, we've got to be retired or we've got to be filthy rich to be able to go on a cruise. I mean, everybody's dream seems to be to go on a cruise. You've either got to be filthy rich, as I mentioned, or you've got to be retired. But they're here to tell us this morning that you don't need to be retired or you don't need to be filthy rich to be able to go on that cruise. And the thing is, you can access that cruise, you can enjoy that cruise even while you're still as young as I am, in your late teens, early 20s. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for being able to make it. I know that you changed your plans just to be able to be here this morning, and we really do appreciate it. Now, see, and how difficult is it? Because for some of us, it's a dream. We see the cruise ships coming into the port in Tobago, sometimes 2 every month, and we see them. We think to ourselves, wow, what would it be like to make it there? But then again, we don't have any rich uncle who died to leave us, the entire estate. We don't have a rich godfather, and, we're really far from retirement age. So how possible is it really?
Really, that's exactly why we started this business, because we realized that there are a lot of cruise ships coming into Tobago, and there are a lot of people looking at it, and they were looking at it longingly, and we knew it was much easier than they thought. Going on a cruise is very affordable. In fact, the per day charge for a cruise is much less than you'd pay for a day in the Hyatt or a Marriott hotel. So it's very economical and affordable, especially when you consider what you're getting as part of the price you're paying on your cruise. And it's a wonderful experience for persons. The important thing about cruising is that cruising is all-inclusive. And so because cruising is all-inclusive, you get greater value for money. So generally, it's a wonderful experience.
Okay, now, you said it's as cheap or affordable, not even cheap, but as affordable as staying at the Hyatt or one of these other maybe 5-star hotels or so. Is it really that reasonable?
Well, actually, last week Jamil was telling me when I was doing a presentation, I called her up because I wanted to make sure I had very fresh rates based on our relationships. And I sent her a text and said, can you just tell me the current rates? And what she texted me back was, there's a 4-day cruise leaving on the 17th from Barbados, and it's $145, $145 US for 4 days.
Yep.
Now, $145 is what you actually pay, more than $145 for one night at a Hyatt.
Yes, true. Now, okay, let's take it down a little bit here, because I think some of our viewers are starting to get excited. No, don't start packing your bags just yet. All right, they start, because our crew upstairs, they just said they're going on vacation very early this year, so we have to take it down a little bit here. Now, there was a time when to be able to access a cruise, you had to go over to the U.S.
Well, that's not true anymore. Now, cruising has become so widespread around the world and such a popular vacation of choice that you can take cruises, or you can take cruising from boarding points in Barbados, Dominican Republic, La Romana, Dominican Republic, Guadeloupe. And of course, if you want, you have San Juan or Miami or Fort Lauderdale.
So what do you have to have in place? And again, viewers, do not start packing your bags just yet. Apart from having your passport in hand and being able to purchase a ticket, what else do you need to have in hand?
Well, generally, depending on the itinerary,
right, it
may require a U.S. visa.
Right.
However, there are particular itineraries that we're promoting. Actually, there's one which Jamil has been doing a lot of work on. In with a particular cruise line from Dominican Republic.
Right.
And we call it a no U.S. visa cruise. It does require a French visa. And actually, I don't know if a lot of Tobagonians know, but you no longer require a French visa to go to Guadeloupe. But you do need one to go to St. Martin and St. Bart's. And getting a French visa is not a difficult feat.
Not as difficult as it is to get a US.
No, it's not difficult because all they require, is that you have a passport that's more than 6 months, that is expiring more than 6 months away from your travel date.
Right.
That you can provide them proof that you're traveling there and you're going to be returning to your country. Proof of hotel accommodation, but you don't need that since you're on a cruise ship.
Right.
Proof that you can support yourself, and that's negligible because you're being fed 24/7 on the cruise. You don't need to prove that. And in any event, you're only going to be in the country for a very short while. So getting a French visa to go on a cruise, this particular cruise we're talking about, is very, very easy.
And that's it.
And that's it. Now, I mean, for other destinations, you do require a U.S. visa. And so for persons with a U.S. visa, you have much more options available to you.
Now you said that and maybe we can ask Jamil here. One of the cruises that you're promoting now is one over to the Dominican Republic. How does that? How is that cruise going to be affected, or that destination going to be affected in light of what has happened recently with Haiti?
Well, it's not, because that cruise, the season for that is October through April.
Right.
So it's on the tail end of that right now.
So you've got some time.
So correct. So we have February, March, and the first week of April left, but it's leaving from La Romana, which isn't close to where everyone is mustering to get to Haiti.
Okay. Okay. So